Nice to meet you all. I know it's been a long day of discussions and innovation and learning from each other. It's a delight to be here with all of you. I was asked to think about doing just a little bit of a chair yoga session with you all, to think about how can we bring some stillfulness, some mindfulness into our day-to-day. And just while we're here sitting in some chairs, how can we relax a little bit? So we're going to do in about 15-20 minutes just a chair yoga pose. It may be nice if you're a little spread out, but if you're comfortable where you are, that's totally fine as well. We'll have some music in the background, and I'm going to name postures and just ways for you to stretch your body. If you're uncomfortable with anything, please don't force yourself. Just take a moment and just sit and breathe, and that's all you really have to do. Okay, so first to start, what I'd like you to do, I know you guys are seated on these padded chairs, is just try and move forward a little bit so that you can place your joints in line with each other. And by that I mean your knees are stacked on top of your ankles, your feet are faced out, you're basically perpendicular to the floor, and then I want you to try and straighten your spine. A lot of us, yeah, good, I saw great adjustments. A lot of us sit like this all day, and it's nice to just feel activated this way. And then what I want you to do is now you're grounded to the floor, but then take your hands and place them just gently on each of your thighs. Good. And we're just going to take a moment here to center ourselves. So I want everybody to close your eyes together and try to just focus on where you are right now. Just notice what it feels like to have your feet flat on the ground, to have your palms sitting on your lap, and start to bring your attention to your breath. So I know we breathe every day, and for some of us it's easier than others, and we say just breathe, but how often do we actually focus on that simple act that we do so effortlessly sometimes? So I want you to try and bring your attention to your breath right now, and then just try and see if you can, without straining too much, try and lengthen your inhales and exhales just with a little bit more mindfulness. So what I mean by that is inhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4, and then pause for a second. And then exhale out through your mouth, 2, 3, 4. And just pause for a second then. We'll do that a few more times. Keep taking deep breaths in and exhale out. 2 more times, deep inhale and exhale out. Last time, deep inhale and exhale out. I invite you to stay here for a second with your eyes closed and just think about how you can maybe, for the next 15 minutes, give yourself just a moment of silence. Try and silence out the world and just take a moment to slow down. Good. You can very gently open your eyes. And we're going to start now just with some gentle neck exercises and shoulder exercises. So what I want you to do to start is to take clockwise circles with your head. So bring your bring your chin down to your chest. Good. And start to slowly roll your head. First to the right. And we'll take about 5 circles on each side. So very gently. Good, a couple more here. And just go at your own pace. And when you're ready, take your circles in the opposite direction. So bring your chin down towards your chest, your left ear towards your left shoulder, your head back, and over to the other side. Good. Keep doing that, just a few more neck rolls. Good, and when you're ready and done with your neck rolls, just find stillness in your neck. Find your head facing forward, your chin out, good. And now we're just going to activate our back a little bit. When you're ready, we'll meet in a neutral position. And what I want you to do is when you inhale here, I want you to stick your chest out and curl your spine as if you're pushing up towards the front of the room. Good. So we're going to take a few cat-cows here seated. And on your exhale, bring your chin to your chest and kind of become a cat. So bring your spine back, bring your shoulders forward, and let your spine curl. Good. Inhale, Chest puffs out, confidence pose. Good. Exhale, shoulders come forward. Spine is drawn towards the back of the room. Good. And we'll take 3 more of those just in our own time. Inhale, your chest puffs out. Good. Exhale, shoulders roll forward. Good. 2 more. Inhale, chest out. Exhale, chest forward. Okay. And I'll meet you back in the neutral position. Now that we've sort of activated our neck, a little bit of our back, let's bring awareness to our shoulders. And let's just take a few shoulder rolls here. So start by taking your shoulders back, bring them up towards your ears and roll them back. Hands are still flat. Good. We'll do about 5 of these in each direction. Good. Take it on your own breath. Keep rolling. Good. And when you're ready, and you've taken 5 in one direction, I want you to bring it back to the other direction. So now roll your shoulders as big as you can up towards the front of the room. Good. And when you're done, just find stillness again here. Just for a second, we're going to rotate our shoulders a little bit and do a little bit of a side stretch. So what I want you to do, to the best of your ability, is bring your right hand towards the back of your chair on the corner, the right corner, and then now actually lift up your left hand and put it on your right above your right knee on your right thigh, and then just gently start to twist towards the right side. And take that as far as you feel comfortable, as much as that feels good to you. Good. If you'd like to modify and you'd like an even deeper stretch here, you can even take your left hand and bring it to that outer part of your right chair and just feel how that deepens the stretch a little bit in your upper spine. Good. We'll pause here for 2 more breaths. Good, and when you're ready, just start to gently come back to that neutral spine. You can bring your left hand down first, your right hand down after that. And just take a breath to reset here. A deep breath in all together, and then we'll do an audible exhale, ha. So deep breath, and then we go, good. And now we'll twist to the other side. So very gently take your left hand. You can place it to that left outer corner of your chair. Your right hand comes to sit on your left thigh. And you start to gently twist towards your left side. Again, if you'd like to deepen this, you feel free to take your left gaze towards your left hand, that next stretch. And if you'd like to deepen it even more, you can take your right hand and place it near your left hand and feel that stretch in your spine. Good. 2 more breaths here. And then gently, when you're ready, start to untwist. Maybe bring your right hand back first, your left hand back. Good, and just center yourself here again. We'll take another deep breath all together. And exhale. Now I'd like to add a little bit of a forward fold with a twist. So now you've sort of loosened your shoulders, your back muscles. I want you to bring your hands to heart center. Good, and just palms are facing together. And you've done the twist, but now I challenge you to twist towards the right side. And then the best you can, see how far you can take that twist. If you feel like you want to bend forward a little bit and lengthen this practice, you can bend forward. Try to see if you can bring your elbow towards your right thigh. But don't push yourself. Just as much as feels comfortable to you, just stop there. Good. Take 2 more breaths here. Maybe start to take your gaze towards the right upper corner where your right elbow is. Good. 1 more breath here, and then we'll meet back in the center. Good. Gently start to come to center again. Feel how your spine is maybe now a little bit more warm. Deep inhale here. And on the exhale, actually start to twist to your left side. Good. You'll find stillness here the best you can, and then start to drive your right elbow towards your left thigh, adding that forward bend. And if you make that connection and you feel like that's comfortable, you can use that connection to sort of twist yourself a little bit more into the posture. Good. This is a seated chair twist. We'll hold here for 2 more breaths. And when you're ready with your breath in your own time and your own movement, come back to center, keeping your hands at heart center. And then again, sit up nice and proud, chest is forward. If you feel your shoulders scrunching out, relax them down towards the back of your spine. And we're just going to take a nice breath as a community here and gather up our practice so far. So what I want you to do is on your inhale, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling, look up towards your fingertips, reach up towards the sky, bring your palms together, and exhale, bring them back to heart center. Okay, now that we've warmed up a little bit of our upper body, before we get to some full body stretches, we're going to stretch out our knees and thighs. So I invite you to, however you can, I know there's some armrests there, bring your hands towards the side. If you have armrests there, that's fine. If you just have the chair, that's fine as well. And we're going to spend a little bit of time stretching out you can move forward. You can move forward on your chair as well. Yeah, so your sit bones are sort of almost to the edge of the chair. Good. While we're here, we're going to find some ankle stretches and some foot stretches. So the first thing I want you to do is really hyperplantar flex your foot on the floor. And by that I mean go up on your toes as much as you can so you're almost activating the back of your feet. And so your heels are lifting off the ground and you are on the balls of your feet. Good. And then exhale, bring that down. And we're just going to keep doing that a few more times. So inhale, come on your toes, and exhale down. And feel that activation in the back of your calves. Good. Inhale up, and exhale down. 2 more times together. Inhale, come up on your tiptoes, knees are up. Good. And exhale down. And we'll find flatness and stillness here. And now we're just going to do the opposite. So we've activated the back of our calves. Now I invite you to come back on your heels. And this may feel a little bit different and you may not be able to take it as far, but try and put your weight back on your heels and lift your toes up. Good. And feel the different activation of muscles, and then exhale down. Then inhale, feet come up, and exhale down. Good. And inhale, feet come up again. Exhale down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale down. And now I have a few seated forward folds here, so feel free to do this if you have room and if you have space. So now in order to activate our entire body, I want you to take a deep breath in. We'll bring our hands up again towards the sky. Good. Exhale, bring your hands together and actually try and bend towards your spine, forward fold the best you can. And just try, if you can loosen your hands, let them hang down towards your body. Draw your chest towards your thighs the best that you can. Take a deep inhale here all together. And then on the exhale, try to bend just a little bit more, reaching your hands. Good. Another deep inhale all together. And bend just a little bit more. Maybe just feel what it feels like to have the blood distribute in your body a little bit differently. Be hanging forward. We're going to hang here just for another breath. Good. And then gently start to roll back up. I want you to come up very slowly with your head being the last thing to come up. Kind of feel your vertebrae stack one on top of the other. Bring your chin towards the chest. Maybe take a shoulder roll at the top. And head is really the last thing that comes up and forward. Good. Now I'd like you to try, if you feel comfortable, I'm going to show you the full expression of the pose. We're going to work on our quads and our hamstrings a little bit now. So for this posture, you can try and take your ankle to sit on top of your left knee. If that is not comfortable, please do not force it. Just bring your ankle somewhere to your mid-shin and just sit like that. Good. If you can do this, what I'd like you to try is take your right hand and just push down on your right knee. And just feel how that stretch feels different. Good, this is our seated pigeon. So we'll hold here for a second. Good, and just keep pushing down on that right knee. And we're gonna take a deep inhale here. And we're gonna bend forward on our exhale into the posture a little bit more while pushing down on that right knee. And you'll feel that stretch. You should feel it on the outside of your right thigh and your hamstrings. Good, and you'll hold here. You can take your left hand and place that gently on your right ankle. Good, and if you doesn't feel comfortable, no need to push on your right knee. If you'd like a little bit more of a stretch, you can push a little bit more deeply. Good. 2 more breaths here. And with every exhale, can you get a little bit deeper forward? Good. And then slowly again start to make your way up, allowing your head to be the last thing that comes up, feeling your spine stack on top of each other. Good, and we're going to switch sides here. You know it's coming, so you bring your right foot down, grounded on the floor. This time left shin comes up, the outside of your left ankle meets the top of your right knee. Good. Right hand can come to sit on that left ankle, or if you have it at your shin, that's fine. You can hold on to your right ankle here, left hand comes on top of your left knee, and you just gently start to push, and you'll feel that stretch. Good, straighten your spine and start to push down on your left knee. Good, and if you're comfortable here, I invite you to take a deep inhale with me. And then exhale, start to bend forward into your seated pigeon a little bit. Good, and feel that stretch in the outside of your quads. And then again, I invite you, if it feels good for you, and you'd like to deepen this stretch a little bit more, to take, with every inhale, take a deep breath in, and then every exhale, start to bend a little bit forward. If you feel your head coming down towards your shin, you can place it gently. Good, we'll take 2 more breaths here. Maybe feel how with every breath you sink a little bit more into the posture. And then on your last exhale again, slowly start to make your way up. And then start to bring your head up as the last thing. You can now gently take your left leg, place it down on the floor. Good. We're nearing the end of our 15-minute practice or so. So at this time, we're just going to take a few breaths and recenter ourselves. So what I want you to do is take a deep inhale in, gather everything you've collected in the last 15 minutes. Bring your hands together. Good. Exhale, hands to chest. Close your eyes here for a second. And just thank yourself. You came, you showed up, you took just 15 minutes to slow down, to stretch your body, to recenter. And I want you to know that no matter what's going on in your life, everything that you've been through, you don't need anything, you just need a few moments to focus on yourself.